Coverage. We want to get back to Alicia Acuna. She's outside of Nancy's house right now with any activity that may be happening there in the latest developments. Alicia?
Hi, Sandra. Hi, John. Well, you know, I want to go back to how the arrival of this person came to be, because that's where those cameras that are in this neighborhood and the door cams, we know that the FBI has been going door to door, and they've repeatedly gone back. They've come and they've talked to neighbors. They've sent out emails telling them they need that door cam video. I myself have seen images, one video that was taken around the same time, that same night, that was turned into law enforcement. It was a vehicle that went by very quickly. We have not gotten confirmation that that in fact is connected to this case, but that is just one example. So there is information out there for law enforcement to use. In terms of where we are, this area by community design appears rural. It is very much in Tucson and not rural. You can drive 2 turns and you're at major shopping and restaurants here. However, if someone was dropped off just out down the road here, they could walk in. There are homes that are closer to the road than Nancy Guthrie's. I've got the sheriffs here, so this just happened right now. But there are homes that are closer to the road than Nancy Guthrie's home. So those ring cams, those Nest cams could be critical to them finding a pattern here and seeing if they can pick up this person coming here in the middle of the night. The one thing that is working very much against them is that Tucson has some of the darkest skies in the nation for a city its size due to an ordinance passed in 1972 to protect against light pollution. That's because of the research for astronomy. The Saguaro National Park is a designated dark skies. So there are multiple reasons why it is so dark here in this neighborhood and many neighborhoods like this. Back to you.
So Alicia, tell us about sort of the progression of this case, because a couple of hours ago, it looked like they were back to square one, and then suddenly we get this release of all of this video that they managed to glean. Tell us about the sort of the dramatic turnaround in this in just an hour.
Yeah, you're exactly right, John, because as we approach this day, we realized that the most we had to work with in terms of bringing viewers an update were statements from the FBI saying they needed the public's help, that they had more analysts flying in. Sheriff's Department, same thing. And we had Savannah Guthrie release that video last night saying she needed people to pay attention. So that's what we were working for. And actually, just because we've been out here for a week, we're just talking like this has a feeling of a slowdown and then this major turn. But we knew that there was this unseen data, as we talked about, that the FBI was able to dig into with cooperation with private companies to gather this information. It's not easy. It wasn't readily available a week ago. They thought it could have been lost or corrupted. So it took some digging and it took some work to acquire these very critical images for this investigation.
Alicia, we want to continue to alert our viewers because somebody could be seeing these pictures and thinking they might know this person. We have the tip line numbers, guys. Can we put them back up there? The FBI tip line number. Call Savannah Guthrie. You heard her in her message. If you just even have just a weird feeling about something or something strikes you in this photo of somebody you might know, they are asking, and the White House just led off their briefing. Caroline Leavitt speaking just now, saying she just met with the president, who's also following these developments, called the situation heartbreaking, and is asking any American who sees these images and thinks that they may know something to please do call those tip lines. Their prayers, the White House says, are with Savannah and her family. So the tip lines are up on the screen, and we continue to take in the video and the pictures together. And John, what a break in this case, because we just haven't had much up until now.
Yeah, I mean, it's really extraordinary when you consider that a week ago, the Pima County Sheriff Chris Nanos said, yeah, there's cameras all over the place, but they didn't have a subscription and we couldn't get any footage off of any of the cameras. And then suddenly the FBI pulls a rabbit out of a hat and has all of this. Let's not forget that there were other cameras in the home as well. And I'm sure that the FBI cyber team is working on seeing if they can pull images off of those cameras additionally.
I'm Steve Doocy.
I'm Brian Kilmeade.
And I'm Ainsley Earhart. And click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis.